How about giving me an opportunity?
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now Willis to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the Panthers first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. In motion, the tight end. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now Willis on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brian, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A handoff running left, Brooks. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw, here's Willis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Danny Gray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Will Lutz on for the point after. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You look at they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll run right here with Brooks. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Willis. A short one there, caught by Likely. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dwayne Greenlaw getting hold on that one.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Brought down by DJ Wanham.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Back to throw, Willis. Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now Willis.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Second and 10. Willis.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard.
They'll try and run here with Brooks.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Willis to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions, nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta,
63 yards.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding you no gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Here's Logan Cook. So he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This out quickly to Williams. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Lions have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 3rd and 2. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Willis. Flush to his right. Staying on his feet. Right side, and he finds Gray. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Willis will look to throw it. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Willis to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Willis out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Got a man. That's Ligon. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's the gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Well, I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here.
And they'll take this one down to about the 40.